Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. I was looking for a creamy rice pudding recipe and I had a bit of a look on the recipe community because there's some recipes that are traditional recipes, like grandma's recipe or, great aunt Nellie's recipe that people have converted to cookie dough. And I found one and it's actually called creamy breakfast risotto, but it's got sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, butter, sultanas, arborio rice and milk. So I'm going to try that one out. It has got, I didn't look to see what the rating was, but it had pretty good ratings, and this one is made for the TM31. So you can do it, you'll be able to do it in the 31, the 5 and the 6, and then if you've got anything less than that, then you just have to have a read at the recipe and make sure that it converts to your Thermomix. But yeah, most people will be able to make this. So it just says to put everything in the bowl and cook it. So I like those recipes. First thing we're going to do is insert the butterfly. So we've done this before. So if you look in your Thermomix bowl, there is one which has got a high point, and that's the highest point of all the blades just there. So you're going to tuck your butterfly in behind the blade with the high point. That is the correct position for your butterfly. Rightio, so let's go. Scales. It says 40 grams of sugar or rapadura sugar. Now, and it's also got vanilla essence or vanilla bean pod split. So I thought I would use, this is the vanilla sugar we made together. Oh, you've got no idea how good that smells. This should be smell-o-vision. That is just amazing. Rightio. So we're going to do 40 grams of this sugar. Like that much. A good sprinkle of nutmeg and cinnamon. When they say a good, I'm going to put a dainty amount. That was only a pinch. And then I'm not going to put lots of cinnamon in it either. Just a little bit. Like, probably double the amount of nutmeg I put in there. Okay. 30 grams of butter. Um, 50 grams of sultanas. So I've lost my sultana canister. I don't know where I've put it. So I've just opened a new bag and I've put a seal on it until I find my canister. I say 30 grams. I love rice pudding with sultanas in it. Now I'm going to seal them up, otherwise I will knock that off the bench and I'll have sultanas all over the floor. All right. And then we want 200 grams of arborio rice. Okay. With my dry goods, just checking, with my dry goods, when I buy them, I always put them like these things that end up with weevils. I put them in the freezer and I leave them in there for about a week. I don't think you have to leave them in there that long, but I like to make sure. And since I've started doing that, I get very, very few weevils. So the only time I seem to get them is if they were existing when I bought the whatever it is. So Oh, we want tear. And what did I say? I was talking too much. 200 grams. Excellent. And a litre of full cream milk. So a litre is 1 kilo or 1,000 grams. So let's do it. Perfect. Right. So it says, so you don't need the butterfly. It says to cook for 45 minutes at 90 degrees on reverse speed 1 without butterfly, or reverse speed gentle stir with the butterfly. 98. So I guess I'm doing it with the butterfly. 45 minutes, so let's go back, manual mode, go back to our set our time. 45 minutes. 90 degrees. In reverse, slower speed. Rightio. Pop that lid on. And then when we get to the end, then we check it to see if it needs extra cooking. Rightio, I'll be back when we get to the next step. Okay, we'll stop that. Now, where's my recipe? And I think we're just going to test it to see if it's cooked or not. And if it is, I'm going to put it in a container in the fridge, in a bowl in the fridge to cool. And if it's not, I'm going to give it a bit more time. Oh, look at that. I'll show you in a minute. It looks super creamy. So when we were, oh, look at that. So that will thicken up. So when we were growing up, we'd make rice pudding, and there was one, you'd bake a rice pudding and it would come out milky rice, like it wasn't creamy, it was still nice. Or you could stand there and stir it while it cooked and you'd get creamy rice. So I always loved creamy rice, but I would be more likely to make baked rice because I don't have to stand there and stir it. So I just had my Thermomix do the stirring. I'm going to give it a taste. Yep, that is perfect. I mean, do you put sultanas in your rice pudding? I do like sultanas in my rice pudding. And that was the reason that I chose this recipe. Okay. I'm going to give this a stir. There's a spatula. I just want to get that bit out. We don't want to waste any. Okay. That vanilla flavour is really, really intense as well. I'll just have to give that another taste now that I've given it a stir. And I might get a sultana. Oh yeah. That is absolutely delicious. It's only got a little bit of sugar in it, like it'd only be a couple of tablespoons of sugar in a litre of milk. And that is delicious. And just the sprinkle of nutmeg and cinnamon, perfect. Rightio. I will share this recipe down below. I always share a link to the recipes down below in the description box. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up, pop over to my channel and subscribe, and I really hope I'll see you next time.